Hello, my name is Anna Franke. In this video, I'll be analyzing the foraging behavior of the great-tailed grackle, also known as the Mexican grackle. Here you observe a male grackle, which is black, with iridescent green, blue, and purple hues and has a long tail. Further on in the video, you'll see a female, which is about half the size and is a rich brown color. I'll be presenting you with 4 hypotheses regarding grackle foraging behavior. I'll present one hypothesis for each of Nico Tinbergen's levels of analysis, along with a piece of scientific literature that provides evidence for each of these hypotheses. The first hypothesis is a proximate explanation for the behavior and responds to the question, how? Specifically, it corresponds to the causation level of analysis or the mechanism behind a behavior. Hypothesis 1. The grackle's hormones stimulate appetite and initiate foraging behavior. Song and colleagues in their 2013 article found that many of the hormones that regulate appetite and food intake in mammals and fish are also present in birds. However, the really interesting part is that they found that the effect is often contrary in birds. They suggest that the hormone obistatin might stimulate appetite in birds. The second hypothesis also refers to a proximate explanation for the behavior, but it focuses on its development. Hypothesis 2. Young grackles learn how to forage by exploring their surroundings. Franks and Thorogood in their 2018 article studied the use of environmental cues, previous experience, and sampling on foraging efficiency. Overall, they found that older birds learned faster and sampled less in their environment, so younger birds took longer to reach the same amount of consumed energy as adults. Based on this, we can conclude that age appears to be directly related to how efficiently birds forage and that they're learning to become more efficient at it. The third hypothesis now moves on to an ultimate explanation for the behavior by responding to the question, why? And it refers to the evolution of the behavior. Hypothesis 3. Availability of insect food sources have favored the evolution of varied foraging strategies in grackles. That's to say, insectivorous when insects are available, but omnivorous when they're scarce. Morse, in 1971, studied the evolution of insectivorous birds as an adaptation strategy. He proposed that in temperate zones, insectivorous birds need to have plasticity because insect activity varies according to temperature, moisture, and several other environmental factors. So if species want to be permanent residents, they need to adapt to complement their diet with seeds and plant matter, especially during the winter months where insects are more scarce. Finally, the fourth and final hypothesis is also an ultimate explanation, and it refers to the function of the behavior. So what's the value of this behavior for survival and fitness? Hypothesis 4. Grackles with the best foraging abilities are better nourished and thus achieve higher levels of fitness. Macron and de Souza Peña in 2024 measured nutritional parameters in blood and found that house finches with higher glucose had a greater expression of the sexually selected red plumage. We can extrapolate this finding to indicate that birds with better foraging abilities are better nourished, so they're better equipped to reproduce successfully. As these hypotheses show, foraging behavior is a critical form of animal behavior. Grackles are what we call generalists because they are omnivores who eat a variety of different things. They eat plant matter year-round, including things like corn, oats, and fruits. During the warmer months, they consume animal products, including mostly smaller animals like grasshoppers, beetles, spiders, snails, worms, and moths. According to Johnson and Peer from the Cornell Ornithology Lab, these can constitute between 50 and 80% of their diet. That's all for today. I hope you learned some interesting things about grackle behavior, and thank you for watching.